much for joining me today. My name's Catherine Morgan and I am the founder of The Money Panel, a financial coaching business for women who want to change their relationship with money, generally feel less financially overwhelmed, and get seriously practical with some money management skills. I'm really excited to be able to talk to you about one of the things that I feel really passionate about, and that's helping women to set off on the right foot when it comes to investing. Now, there are many reasons why we need to be better empowered in this particular area, but they pretty much fall into two categories: practical and emotional. Now, let's start with some of the practical reasons. We all know about the gender pay gap. According to the World Economic Forum, it's going to take more than 200 years to close it. We've been penalised financially for decades for taking time out to have children or be the ones who look after elderly or sick loved ones. So let's just reflect on that for a minute. We'll have less money to retire on, but as women, we're probably going to live longer. So actually, we need more. And this is why getting comfortable with investing is so important. Here's another fact. Over the long term, and by that I mean 5, 10, even 20 plus years, investing in the right way is how you're most likely to make money and increase your wealth. And here's another fact. Women aren't investing nearly as much as men. And one reason is because they think it's too risky and that they'll lose money. They consider it to be gambling. Isn't this pretty ironic? Exactly the opposite is true. Yes, there's some risk with investing, but actually it's more of a risk not to do it if you want to grow your money over the longer term. Now, what about those emotional reasons why we need to empower women to start investing? In the work that I do as a financial coach, I meet loads of very, very smart, successful entrepreneurial women who just don't know where to start. They want to invest, but industry information that's supposed to help us is so full of jargon, very masculine, and it's more likely to put us off than help us get started. I bet you're all listening to this and nodding your head, right? So that's an issue in itself, but how it makes us feel is even worse. Women are often telling me that they just feel embarrassed and stupid. So let's pause for a minute and think about this. You're smart and you're successful. So why do you feel like this? What's going on? The truth is, money is an incredibly emotional subject. In fact, the way that we react to our finances is way more emotional than rational. And for women in particular, it's often bound up with feelings of independence and financial security. I talk a lot about the concept of money messages in my coaching work. And what I mean by this is the way that we feel about money is often shaped by our childhood experiences, and it can affect the way that we behave. So maybe we end up believing that material stuff will make us happy, and we prioritize spending over saving. Or the opposite. We're so frightened of having nothing, we don't ever spend money on things that give us pleasure, or we think investing is not for us and just too risky. So whatever our money messages are, our mindset is likely to be very, very deep-rooted and often quite irrational. But perhaps the most shocking thing for me is that actually, as women, the odds are well and truly stacked against us when it comes to having a really good positive mindset about money. The way that we speak as a society about the whole subject of money, personal finance and investing is massively skewed towards men. And there's some really fascinating research that's been done in this area by Starling Bank. Here's a quote from Anne Bowden, who's Starling Bank's CEO and founder. She says, "Money is an issue for a lot of people, but women encounter far more systematic obstacles when it comes to their finances. Gender inequality reaches far beyond low salaries and boardroom tokenism. It starts with the way that we're taught. It starts with the way that we're spoken to." The research found that 65% of female-targeted audience in the media characterise women as excessive spenders, and 90% are all about cutting back or bargain hunting. The contrast with male-focused articles is staggering. 70% of these suggest or imply that money making is a male trait, and 60% speak to their male readers as if they're investment experts. Now, I think that's just knowing and acknowledging this is incredibly empowering. And the great news is your investing experience doesn't have to be scary, and it doesn't have to be painful. In fact, I often compare it to spending some time choosing your capsule wardrobe, a wardrobe full of the basics. Once you've done that, you can gradually add to it at your own pace, and then you're then able to kind of pick and choose the right things to wear depending on your mood or what you're doing that day. If you have the right information and support and stick to some basic rules along the way, you can definitely be a successful investor. Just like having a personal stylist can help you look and feel great, this works in exactly the same way. So at the Money Panel, we run an exclusive financial knowledge program called In Her Financial Shoes. It'll empower you to start successfully investing by explaining everything that you need to know in a fun, jargon-free, basic way. You'll gain knowledge, confidence, and loads of practical tips and techniques to set you up on your journey. And I promise taking control will transform the way that you feel about investing and your relationship with money. Think of it like having that personal stylist with you, on tap whenever you need it. If you like the sound of this and you want to find out a little bit more, then come and join in into the Financial Shoes course. The course is made up of a series of videos and a workbook. You can work through it at completely your own pace, and you'll have a Facebook community that will be ready to answer any questions that you may have along the way. You'll also have the opportunity to become an affiliate member. What this basically means is that if you share a unique link with your friends once you've joined the course, then you'll get £250 for every single person who joins your journey and pays for their course. So I really hope you can join me, and I look forward to seeing you again in the course, where I know that you will love what we have waiting for you there. And really the course is going to be developed around the concept of the female wardrobe. So it's very much going to be giving you concepts that you can fully understand, implement, and take forward in your investing journey. Thanks very much.